Hey Aries, what's going on? This is Jen catching you on DTWJ Life. Hope you're all having a great day, and I hope you really like this new format because I'm going to have it going on for a while, whether I'm speaking or I am not. Um, it's been quite a journey, I must say. So let us get on with what is happening during this SBAT. Beforehand, do note that uh, your sign, Aries, is going to be joining the Mercury retrograde starting on the 22nd, lasting up until the 14th of April. So keep that in mind as it may overlap or conjunct with the energy that is happening now with Pisces and the Moon. It's a time of spatial thinking, reaching nirvana, uh, dealing with cruxes, doing shadow work. So what is going on in your present? Okay, you have Eon and or Synthesis upright, Ascension in Midheaven, or Midheaven ascending. Either way you want to view it, coming in 21-fold. So that's actually pretty interesting when you look at that, 'cause it's like 7 times 3 if you're into numerology. It's very interesting. It says, I'm the first and the last, I'm the utterance of my name, and that you are, you're pretty much tired of people talking about you and telling your story versus you being able to tell your own story before your energy does arrive in the Mercury retrograde on the 22nd. I do advise to take out enough time to meditate, not ruminate, allow messages to actually come into you so that you truly do know what you're saying when you utter about your own name, because that will help you. Clarifying that, we have Zephyr inverted. There's something or someone you are not separating from. I'm not exactly sure what the influence is. We do have Mercury here in conjunction with North Node, so it might be you separating from a person and kind of moving forward. This is coming in twofold, which is duality, right? It could be fighting like duality. It could be a number of options, opportunities, that sort of thing. So there's definitely something, though, however, that's kind of hanging over your head, and that's the reason you're not exactly separating from a person or a thing or a situation. So, not exactly sure why. Maybe this is why. The second clarifier following up is Shaman and Will inverted. You either lack will or you're asking for forgiveness. You're asking for somebody to forgive you. It says, in my weakness, do not forsake me. Do not be afraid of my power. They shouldn't be afraid of your power because everybody's going to be experiencing it during this Mercury retrograde, which I'm sure will help everyone to become better acquainted with it. And that would help everybody to better understand you, at least on some level, if they don't already. And I feel like maybe you're kind of asking somebody for forgiveness after, blowing up at that person. And, yeah. Yeah, despite what the situation was, you are definitely the utterance of your name. However, you are asking somebody for forgiveness. Coming up in your near future, if it'll pull up, awesome. Mother of Earth upright. Okay, in your near future, you're going to be in a more giving position. You have the North Node ascending. So essentially, the point in which you are moving forward is going to be ascending as you continue to move forward. Just like when you think that one thing is finished, and yay, I can celebrate, nope, there's more work to do. You're not finished. This is the part that pretty much denotes and signifies the shadow work that you're going to be doing. When one situation is resolved, there's another situation yet to resolve, because not all shadows have been faced nor worked through. You can't go above them or below them or around them. You have to go through them. Okay, and in order to work through them, you have to be able to see them. The only way that you can see them is to invite, okay, like a certain amount of spatial thinking so that you can intuitively begin to receive what you need to through meditation in order to understand who, what, these shadows are. But nonetheless, you still are in a giving position. Clarifying that, we have Daughter of Air upright. You are giving in a way that you can actually dispense good advice to others. You can actually help them psychologically to figure things out, because right now we have the moon conjuncting with Mercury. This is great, okay, because the lunar energy in Pisces is going to conjunct with your energy during the Mercury retrograde, so it all comes together and culminates. You're going to understand how it does when it arrives. So don't be in a rush to get there, one step at a time, one shadow at a time, okay? Because while you're in a giving position, you're still working on one thing at a time. And each message is going to come to you one message at a time. Following that up is the second clarifier, which is spa inverted. This is going to make you uncomfortable in a way. And it's probably going to affect what makes you feel emotionally secure, what may sustain you in an emotional way. Because again, you know, we have the moon here coming in threefold, which is the number of compassion. Maybe you're lacking compassion toward something or a situation. This is a general reading. Pisces and the moon is joining the North Node. Perhaps that next North Node that you're going to be meeting, perhaps that next shadow, okay, that you're going to be working through, that very thing that makes you feel uncomfortable. Coming up in your conclusion, you have quake inverted. Nothing is going to shake or quake. Everything is going to relatively stay calm. And the reason for that is because you need to get through all 5 points. All 5 points. Oh, Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Spirit. Okay. Get through every element of a situation. Get through every element of each shadow. And as you work through it, you're doing so calmly. You are not in the position to quake anything. North Node is here again, reminding you that this is the only way that you could get to the next step and the next step and the next step, because each step is a shadow that you're facing. Okay. Clarifying that, we have Sun, Rain, upright. As soon as you get through, okay, each step or each shadow, sudden rain is going to come in, sudden sustenance is going to come in, sudden comfort. Okay, Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Spirit. It's totally conjoining and it is flowing perfectly. You have the moon here conjuncting with Pluto, so yes, it's going to be happening suddenly. Like a sudden rush of nirvana is going to come to you, right? Because Pisces in the moon is introducing like that nirvana energy. And that's actually going to be coming to you as soon as you have worked through each shadow. And this is what's happening in the culmination. I really love that. This is wonderful. Following that up, you have avalanche inverted, confirming everything that's happening in your culmination. Nothing is going to fall upon you. Nothing is going to harm you. But there is going to be like a shift in the type of discipline that you use when you're approaching people or approaching things. And the reason why you're doing that is because you're like completely awashed with that sudden rain and you're feeling that nirvana energy. Healing, okay? This is all about healing for you. You've come to a place where you recognize like what is wrong emotionally, but you're not able to visualize each shadow because when you do shadow work, you cannot see them all at once, and it's probably best you don't. It's honestly, you're better off working with each shadow at a time. And as soon as you get through all of that, you feel that sudden rush of nirvana coming in. The way that you do things is going to change, and there's no longer going to be a need for an avalanche. You no longer need to like really, pummel messages into people's minds. You could just simply speak. You could simply talk. You could be calm. And I'm pretty sure that they'll still get the message. Your medicine card here is the Jaguar. So let's see what's happening there. This is about integrity and impeccability. Sacred Jaguar, teach me to wear my power lightly. What did I say about your communication style and discipline? It's going to change. Teach me to wear my power lightly, to walk with impeccability, to approach life with compassion. The number 3 in the spot card inverted. To approach life with compassion and live up to the integrity of my human potential. You're going to be learning all of these lessons as they do encompass themselves in this reading. Aries, I enjoyed delivering that message as gently as I possibly could. But if you would like a personal reading for your situation specifically, you can reach me through my Facebook fan page in the description of this video. Message me through there, consult with me, and we'll get that going for you. Also, if you feel so inclined, you could donate any amount to this channel that you wish in the interest of expanding its content. Thank you very much again for watching my channel, for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for sharing. You guys are friggin' awesome. And until the next lunar SBAT, take care of yourselves each step of the way, and blessed be.